I'm going to give you 8 reasons why men leave their wives after so many years of living together as husband and wife. Number one reason why men leave their wives after so many years of living together is another woman. Men leave their wives when they start cheating. From cheating on their wives for a long time, they might meet another woman whom they think treats them better or who treats them better than their wives. So they leave. This is one of the dangers of cheating while in a marriage relationship. A cheating man might meet a younger woman, an older woman, a more successful woman, a business partner, or a more peaceful woman, a more beautiful woman, a slimmer or curvier woman, a more submissive or a more respectful woman, or a less cantankerous woman. A man can give any reason for wanting to leave or walk out of his marriage. So that is one reason. The second reason why a man leaves his wife after so many years of living together is control. When a man sees his wife as too controlling in a marriage. What do I mean by controlling? When a wife insists on having the final say in everything at home, in their decision making, when she insists on having the final say about the children, about the children's school, the type of house to rent, or the type of house to buy, whether to rent, whether to buy, everything. When a woman insists on making all the decisions, or that all the time it's her word that has to be final, and she refuses to come to a compromise with her husband, madam, that way you are too controlling, and the man will get tired of such a controlling woman. Women are naturally influential, but a wise woman understands how to influence her husband without necessarily being controlling. You understand? How? By running those decisions through your husband. If you have any ideas, discuss such ideas with your husband so that two of you can agree together and reach a compromise. That way, you will not be seen as being controlling. It's a marriage. Make it 50-50 love, 50-50 decision, 50-50. You understand? Men can't stand a controlling wife. He may endure it for so many years, probably because you now have children and he wants to stay and be responsible for his children. But once he gets fed up, he's going to start looking for ways to leave you. It won't matter how long you've been married, whether 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, 19 years, 20 years, 25, 30 years. It will not matter. Once a man makes up his mind to walk out of that relationship, it won't matter how long to him anymore. If he meets a younger woman who is not controlling him, he would leave the beautiful madam, and that is why sometimes when you see men, you hear that some men have gone to marry their housemaids or domestic servant, or people who are seemingly not as beautiful as madam, or not as genge as madam is, not as good as madam would seemingly appear to be. This is one of the reasons. Madam might be too controlling for him, and now he has found another who is not so controlling and whom he thinks he might be able to live with. Number 3 reason why men leave their wives after so many years of living together is no sex. Yes, sexlessness. A sexless marriage is one of the reasons, strong reasons, a man would leave his home or walk out of his marriage. Sex is very important to men in marriage. Men need sex just the same way they need clothes, they need a roof over their heads, they need water to drink, they need things. That is the same way men need sex. The only thing that makes a wife unique is sex. Think about it. A man can get every other thing that he needs from everyone around him except sex. which he can only get from his wife once he goes into that marriage covenant. Once he takes that oath to be together with his wife till death do them part. It is sex that makes that woman become unique to him. It's not your beauty, it's not your bum, it's not your breasts. A lot of women are far more beautiful than that wife, and a lot of women will have more body assets, onshore, offshore dichotomy and all that, than that woman. But remember, he chose to marry you, madam. He chose to marry that wife for reasons best known to him. So don't deny him. He cannot get sex from his siblings. He can't get sex from his parents, his friends, everyone else around him. It's not as if he can't get, but because he's not married to everyone around him, then it becomes the wife that he can get that sex from. And that is what sets his wife apart. That is what makes the wife unique to him. If a wife is now fond of denying her husband sex for so long, without her husband understanding why she's doing that, or a wife manipulates her husband into not having sex for so long, it becomes a matter of time for that man to step out. He's going to find a way to get sex elsewhere, cheating on his wife. He may leave that marriage. If for any reason you can't oblige your husband with sex, discuss it with him. If it means seeking professional help, then both of you will agree and you seek professional help instead of denying him sex. Okay? The number 4 reason why men leave their wives after living together for so many years is when a wife begins to have extramarital affairs out there. When a wife has extramarital affairs, her husband feels humiliated, and he feels she has now gone to submit herself to another man. And you see, men see sex as an act of submission. This is why it's so difficult for a man to forgive his wife, when she has sex outside of their marriage. When she has extramarital affairs, you know that some women will have extramarital affairs and then come back to, confess to their husband or tell him, or somehow the man finds out. Men find it difficult to forgive. I've heard a lot of women say, oh, but men do it and women forgive them. But when a woman does it, a man finds it difficult to forgive. Yes, a man finds it difficult to forgive his wife because sex is an act of submission to him. When a wife submits to another man out there, your husband sees it as humiliation. You're supposed to submit to your husband, not to another man. So he can't stand that submission to another man. He believes that that woman is loose, and might even believe that having extramarital sex has become her lifestyle. And when a man begins to think that a woman is loose, of course, it's a matter of time before that man leaves that marriage. You see, I have given you 4 points here. I will give you another 4 points in my next video next week. Make sure you look out for the next video so that you can get all the 8 points that I'm giving you. I hope I have been able to help someone out there. Like and share this video with your family and friends, and subscribe to my channel if you have not subscribed. My name is Princess, and I'll see you in my next video, up here, or up here, there, or there, anywhere it comes. I'll see you in my next video.